All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Discovering Grayslake. This one's kind of a special one because we are going to talk to you today about the charity Bachelor auction that we are hosting, which, wow, things have kind of gone crazy. So Steve had some questions that he was, I'm sitting here with Steve Nielsen. Thank you for being here, Steve.
You're welcome.
Yes, it's always a pleasure. This is kind of where we hang out a lot.
We do.
It's where the magic happens.
It does.
Yes. So we're going to go over some things to try to inform everybody like what the Bachelor auction is about. And we'll lead it with, you have some FAQs, which I call the FAQs, that a lot of people are asking.
Correct. All right, so let's just get started. All right, how did you think of this idea for the Bachelor auction?
Just like I think about everything. I'm probably laying in bed one night and really from the support we've had from the community that I wanted to give something back, and I wanted to give it back to, I didn't really want to do it to an organization. I wanted to do it to a local family. So in my warped mind that I have, was thinking about different things we can do, and I honestly, I don't even know. I want to do something fun where the community can gather, make it exciting, make it something fun, and I think people are maybe misled about what it's all about. So I just thought a Bachelor auction would be kind of fun.
Sure.
Yeah. So
I've known you for...
Do you know? Yeah. I'll interrupt you.
Okay, go ahead.
Already, because it's my show, dude.
Okay, go ahead.
Take it easy.
Okay, take it easy. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Quit being an idiot. You said don't be an idiot, and I already am.
That's not exactly my phrase.
Okay.
But 70% of our listeners are women.
Oh, okay.
The strangest thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would have never guessed that 70% are women.
Right.
So anyway, that's why I thought it might work well.
Perfect. All right. So to back up that other question, just to get to know you a little bit better. Also, you have the gift of creativity. That's my favorite thing about you. And so when someone says, "How'd you come up with this idea?" It's like how I come up with all my ideas. It's a gift, and
Sure.
It's like an accountant. If they're good, the number should add up at the end. How do you do that? Well, it's my gift. So your gift is creativity, and you just come up with ideas. And then you start bouncing it around, and you bring your little candle to the party. This is my idea, and then you bring it, and then other people add candles to it, and it makes it a great event.
We throw gas on it.
And then we throw gas on it.
That's what we're
Come
doing.
on now.
But,
yeah, exactly.
But please note that not all my ideas are good.
Yeah, we shuffle through a lot of...
No one's ever claimed that. We shuffle through as many as we can.
We only make the good ones public. True. All right. Can you tell me about the story of who this fundraiser is helping?
Yes. So I saw families post on Facebook, and there was a woman reaching out, and she desperately needed help. Her son was born prematurely, very prematurely, and ended up with some cognitive issues, and he's actually quadriplegic in a wheelchair with feeding tubes. And so the husband... sounds like a great man. He was actually a drug addiction counselor and actually quit his job to stay home full time to take care of their son. So during that time, the way I understand it is he kind of neglected his own health and was sick. So he had to go to the doctor, and when he went to the doctor, he was diagnosed that he's had leukemia. So mom is obviously very upset about husband going to the hospital, but she can't even be at the hospital with her husband who's really ill. She wasn't even sure if he's going to come out of the hospital. And I think you were on the phone call when I actually got to talk to her, and it was really sad. I think we were all crying listening to her talk. So they need help with care for the son. She can't even be there for her husband right now because they don't have help to be at home with their son who needs help as well. So they live in Grayslake Apartments. Excellent family, and as you heard her, she ended our phone call singing a hymn because I think that without tearing up again, that she just wasn't sure if she'd see him again, and I can't imagine how she must feel. So the family needs help, and I thought it was a perfect fit for what we're doing. No matter what the topic or what the fundraiser is we're doing, but these people need help. They're a family in the community that we can make a difference. So I'm hoping that we can do that.
Good.
Yeah.
Great reason to do it. All right, so let's get into the meat of this. So who are your sponsors?
Okay, so we have, right now we have 10 regular sponsors that really make the event go round. So a lot of people have had questions. So sponsors, First Draft has been fantastic to us. He didn't even bat an eye when we asked to have the place. So it's going to be upstairs at the First Draft, and So they're giving us the room. He's actually sponsoring a Bachelor, and he's giving $25 gift cards for all of the date night packages that we're putting together. So thank you big shout out to First Draft. They've been absolutely wonderful, and the only place in town that can fit as many people as I plan on having there. So that was just a no-brainer, and it all kind of worked together. Sinkmars Group, Barb Newt has been wonderful. Also JPV, Joe Velez, another just great dude. Jam and Teas, the girls are awesome. They support everything that I've done, and hats off to them too. Good American Barber, Myra over there, Mona Ray Salon, and Grayslake Rehab. I mean, Robin's been awesome to us all the way through. So, these people reached out once they found out about stuff and wanted to be in. Nano's on board as well, and Emils is doing a lot for us as well. There's a couple other that are kind of on the board, but anybody listening right now, I think we need 2 more Bachelor sponsors from companies around, and we need 50-50 raffle sponsors still, because we want to do a lot of fun stuff. So hats off to those people, and anybody that's given a gift certificate or anything to go through these date night packages, so to say. Thank you to them too. But we really need support from the community too. So if you're listening to this, you're a business, you have a gift card you want to give away, or any kind of donation like that to make an experience of a date, or just financially, just a donation or anything, I encourage you to help out this family. So, but thank you to everybody that's involved already.
Fantastic. Yeah, because I imagine there's some very successful businesses in Grayslake that couldn't necessarily donate something that would make sense for a date night.
Sure.
So we would just take a monetary donation at that point.
Yes,
right.
And the money goes straight to the family. So, and if anybody wants to donate that, it can be done right through the ticket link as well. But yeah, there's always something creative we can do, because we're trying to build experiences. Like I know that some people have Bears tickets they donated, or Cub tickets they donated. So anything that would go to an experience like that, maybe they have something that would be valuable to just to help out the whole program, to get more bids on everything that'll happen that night.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now a tough question.
Uh-oh.
Right. I don't know how to even answer this. That's why I'm giving it to you. How does the show work?
Oh, that's a great question. So from my, 29 years of experience running events, basically what we're going to do is all of the 10 bachelors will have their, and there's no better word for it, I'm sorry. We could tongue-in-cheek, however you want to put it, the package that they're auctioning off. So the packages will be displayed on a table so people can see them before, kind of like if you've seen a silent auction, so people will be able to view it beforehand. Bachelors will come on the stage. We're going to ask them a couple questions, maybe ask them to do something a little fun up there. I don't want to give away all the fun stuff. And then they'll have an opportunity in auction style to bid on the Bachelor's package. Now, when I say that, I know somebody's giggling right now, but I don't have a better word for it. Come on. But the other thing you need to know is that you don't have to go out with the Bachelor. The Bachelor is an ambassador to the sponsor to give away a date night package. So there's like 3 people involved in giving something away. It makes sense if you dumb it down. The Bachelor has a sponsor. The Bachelor is an ambassador of the sponsor, but auctioning off a date night package. Now, if a single girl and a single guy are there and they decide to go out, more power to them. Go ahead. But married people come and bid on something. Bid on the date night package. Take your husband, take your wife on that. So I encourage people to come out, whether you're single, you're married, whatever. Come out, and but that's going to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the gist of it, anyway.
Correct. I know we're going to jump a little bit out of order here, because you had mentioned that is it only girls that are coming to this as guests? But you just mentioned no, it should be married couples, because again, you're not bidding on the actual person.
Yes.
If it's agreed to, that's fine. Otherwise, it's literally a date package.
Yeah, and the night out to come there is a night out for the community. It's a community to support our fundraiser. So, but ironically, the first 50 plus tickets seem to be all single women, because I get to see who signs up. So with that being said, if I was a single guy in Grayslake, I know where there's at least 50 to 100 single women going to be on Friday the 1st. Just saying. It's not a bad opportunity for gentlemen to come out. But we just don't want single women there. We want the whole community there. So it is for everyone. Guys, girls, married, single, whatever you are, come out, because it's going to be a fun event. And that's the whole thing, is have it fun, make it something cool, and it goes to a great cause.
Correct. Yeah, I know that the MC, there may be several MCs, and all the people on stage are very entertaining. So if nothing
Yeah.
else, it should be a good laugh fest.
Yes.
And we're doing it for a good cause.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I get to MC the whole thing, and then we have another young lady that's going to draw some spice into it. I think that she's going to get to introduce the bachelors. But then I have to do like the rules and regulations and things. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
All
I'm
right.
a good hall monitor.
Okay.
Just so
Oh, yeah.
you know.
Yeah, the epitome.
I'm the guy you want in charge.
Have you collected all of the prizes to be given away yet?
No, and as we mentioned, I know that there's bachelors that are going around asking people for donations to put in these baskets to auction off. So please, 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 if these guys come to your business, come to anywhere, help us out. Even if somebody's sitting and listening right now, like I said, if they have tickets to whether it's a play at Marriott or an overnight stay, if you work for a hotel, anything, we'd love to have the more value we have in that, the more money that we can raise. So no, we do not have everything done. I think we have 3 weeks, but the time of this recording left. So we got to get after it. We got to get after it, and that's what I need people's support for. We all need their support for.
All right, so you mentioned you would like some more help from the community. So those who are listening to this, who are being inspired by it, what can they specifically do to actually help support this event?
I would say first and foremost, from the average Joe or Jane, whatever you want to call them, is to hit the ticket link and buy a ticket. Tickets are $10 in advance and $15 at the door. But I'd like everybody, because hopefully we'll be at capacity for this. So the first thing is to buy your tickets, and also on the ticket link, you have a choice to buy tickets. There's also a ticket with another donation. So if you wanted to buy a $10 ticket but still donate $25 to the cause, you can do that on there. But if you scroll all the way to the bottom and you can't make the event, you can just simply make a donation in whatever denomination that you want to do there. So that's what we need from like general public. And then, as I said before, anybody listening that, if you have tickets like to the Marriott Lincolnshire for a play, or you work at a hotel and you can get an overnight stay, I know that there's so many people that may have something that they don't think would fit this, but I want to make it more of an experience. So if they have anything they like to donate, please just get a hold of me. They can email at discovergrayslake@gmail.com. Our information's all over the place. So if you're hearing this, the information will be in the show links, but pretty easy to find. Yeah. So that's basically it. And I think if everybody just does a little bit, how about this? If everybody listened to this episode and you weren't even coming and you bought a ticket for $10, we could have another $1,000, $2,000 to give the family. If everybody donated $10, right? It would be amazing. And just doing a little. You can go to the donation thing, do $5, do $2. I don't care. Because a little from everybody will go a really long way.
So how do I buy tickets to this event? How many tickets have been sold?
Yeah, we're at the recording of this, we're probably around, we're high 50s right now.
Okay.
The goal would be 100. But my buddy Brendan Rafferty's going to be putting out a video this week, and he promised me that there'd be another 40, 50 tickets sold. So if you see Rafferty's video, because he's one of our bachelors, the others we will announce along the way. Yeah, so it's a good variety of people and some fun, crazy dudes. It's going to be great.
Wonderful. All right, so I know you're emceeing it, and at the end of the show, what happens then?
Okay, so when we're done, I was like, okay, when's the last time people got to go out and have fun and like dance? So with my DJ experience, I think that we're going to hang out afterward and let's throw a 2-hour dance party. Let's hang around, have some drinks, have some fun. Let's have a dance party, especially if the majority of people right now are women. I mean, where do you go out to dance? When's the last time anybody's gone, we're going out dancing? So why not make it a party? We'll be done with everything else. The philanthropy part will be done. And let's just hang out and have fun as a community.
I love it. Tell me more about this 50-50, because I've always found 50-50s fascinating.
Yeah, so 50-50 raffle. We're going to do a 50-50 raffle there. And my idea that hopefully will come out to is some of our sponsors that are giving money, we're going to put that towards the 50-50 raffle. So my goal walking in on the 1st of March will be that 50-50 raffle starting at like $400-$500 before a single person buys a ticket. So we will have people walking around to the 50-50 raffle all night. I think I'm going to make the bachelors do it. And that way they can interact with the people, the crowd, and have them sell a 50-50 raffle ticket. So that'll be fun. I like when I see somebody walk away with something as well. So I'd love for that to get up, at $1,000. That would be kind of cool.
That is cool. Yeah, it's always exciting. Sponsorships, are there still some available?
Yes. So as I said, there are 2 Bachelor sponsorships that are still available, and 50/50 raffle sponsors. If you're a company you want to get involved, call me. We'll figure out a way to get your name out there. And these people that have signed on, these 10 companies that we have, I can't thank them enough. They're the first ones to come forward to do stuff. So this is a town that comes together as community, and I like to think that there's no animosity between any businesses. We have a ton of beauty salons, we have a ton of realtors, we have a ton of bars, restaurants, but this isn't about anything else but community and bringing people together and coming together as one for one night. Hopefully, we'll raise a lot of money for a great cause.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to see everybody out there and the turnout. I've been extremely fortunate with the podcast to have backing from everybody from the Chamber of Commerce to the Park District to all of our sponsors, Grayslake Village Center, all these people, and I'm going to tag them in this episode that comes out, that if they can't do anything to sponsor it, because just come out, bring your people, bring as many people as you can to this. And I want to walk away with this because I know a lot of people listen to the podcast right now. I'd like to gain more people listening because we're really sharing stories of community. And I'm really trying to bring people together. And if we can do this together, because there's no other way to do it, it has to be, the whole community has to come together to make this thing work. And I'm excited to see what's happened so far.
I know, this is a pretty big undertaking. What in your opinion, has been like the most difficult thing about trying to pull this thing off?
Waking up in the morning.
Dave, what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
No, what do you do?
For the
I do my best.
I do my best every day. Yeah, the time commitment to put in, and I've had some serious help from some of the sponsors putting their time in, and they're putting their crews together. The Sync Mars group has been great. They're putting a bunch of people to go around and help out. So they're probably going to have people knocking on your doors. The gals at Jam and Teas has been awesome, reaching out to everybody. Everybody's done a great job, and they've been extremely helpful. But anybody that wants to volunteer that night as well, we need people to help run the door. We need 50/50 raffle stuff. We need people to help auction. I guess I didn't think that whole part through, but our community will take care of it.
Right.
If you build it, they will come.
Right.
Yeah, it'll all work out.
Okay, a couple more questions.
Okay.
How is the podcast going, by the way? I mean, it's gaining some serious speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm extremely happy, and I'm humbled by, but it's the people that are on it with me. Like these people are drawing in. It's so fun to see the community response and people that are listening and the notes I get, and the people that want to be on the podcast. We're doing our best to get everybody, but it's really fun. And the next week we're going to have the superintendent of schools and one of my good friends I just did a podcast with that's a boudoir photographer. So we're trying to make it as diverse as we possibly can. And it's cool because it brings in different audiences all the time of people that listen. And these people are our neighbors. They're our friends. They're like these people that put their butts on the line to have small businesses around here. So I'm doing my best to try to do variety and trying to get people from all walks to come in to do it. But yeah, no, I'm amazed at how many people listen. I kind of giggle about that I giggle about it. Like,
yeah.
It's great to have hey, I listened to so and so and whatever, and the business that's being generated of people that maybe didn't know where to get a certain product or a certain service, and they listen to the podcast, and it's doing what I wanted it to do. Slowly, and I know it'll build as time goes on, but it's bringing community together. It's helping people maybe shop local for something they didn't know a service was offered, and putting friendships together, and hopefully lifelong business stuff that they can do together. So it's really cool, man.
It's
really cool. And I have learned so much, and it kind of restores your faith in humanity of I think when people tell me they don't have a story to tell, oh my God, everybody has a story, and some of them are so inspiring. So don't take yourselves for granted out there, because there's great stuff, and keep listening, because we have a lot of fun stuff coming, and I'll try not to be an idiot too much. I have no promises.
A lot of us are pulling for that, though. Right?
For pulling for what? Me not being
How
an
big
idiot?
of an idiot you are? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because we want the big idiot award.
They're just waiting for me to screw up and get canceled.
Okay.
We've been doing this since
Oh,
May,
you've been-
and I have not
you-
been,
you-
I've been
okay.
canceled on everything else.
Right. Yeah, no kidding.
It's fun, though. No,
Okay.
it's a good time.
Yeah. So you mentioned some of the bachelors. I think that this is how we'll wrap up maybe a little bit.
Sure.
You mentioned the bachelors, and I know of several of them.
Yeah.
And one of them has got a really fun, dynamic personality, and he's selling out for this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited about it. So it leads me to the question of, are you going to be a bachelor?
Why,
Because
yeah.
I know I've considered it, but I'm going to be out of the town. But my package would literally be, I would have to do a wholesome package.
Yeah, okay. So, no, I'm not. And I'm going to be, well, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Yeah. But $5 doesn't help out a lot for anybody. I want to hear this because we had a fun conversation
We had
about
a
this,
yeah.
because we were talking about how people have like theme ones, like
Right.
for certain persons the theme of this or that. You're going to be out of town because you're Grayslake most eligible bachelor.
Okay.
I
Am
mean,
I?
yeah,
No, second
obviously.
most eligible.
Second most eligible in this room. So we were kind of giggling about this. So if you were a bachelor, what package would you put together?
Okay, so I put together something that I
I
thought
feel like
would
there
be,
should be
that would
game
be
show
good.
music right here,
Right,
by the
exactly.
way.
So if I did it, which means you're gonna have to run a second one because I'm gonna be out of town. I dedicate my life to other things, and one of them is helping youth. So I'm torn, but it was. I'll be honest, it was a pretty easy decision for me to make.
Right.
To go deal with that.
Yeah.
And so my package was what I'm calling the wholesome package.
All right.
Okay, so it was going to start off with church, and then some sort of light brunch. There's going to be have a one-on-one Bible study, and I'm being serious. By the way.
I absolutely know.
I thought
you
maybe
are.
for the fun part of it, we would do some sort of miniature golf.
Okay.
So good wholesome fun. No one gets hurt.
Right. Well, not usually.
Not usually.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. 1 hour of goal setting. You know me. I'm a part of a mastermind, so I got to do what it's that I do,
Yeah,
right?
goal setting.
If you're gonna like me, you better like me.
All right.
And I'm pretty good at making homemade, meals. So,
Uh-huh.
because having been single now for quite some time, I've learned how to cook without using the microwave.
Oh,
And I don't flavor stuff with ketchup anymore. Warm ketchup.
ketchup's good.
Exactly. So it would be like a steak and salad and.
Right.
What else? And of course, some wine. You choose. I don't know. That's fine.
Why you guys don't have wine? in
Maybe,
the state?
maybe not. I take
Grape
that
juice,
out.
sparkling
Grape juice.
wine,
Exactly.
whatever you
I figured like a bonus, we could write each other a poem. I thought that might be kind of wholesome and fun, and then wrap it up with a warm handshake goodbye.
Awesome. I'd like to start bidding at $3. No, but
There's people out there would appreciate that, right?
I'm
Exactly.
I'm sure that your phone's going to be ringing.
Exactly.
Later on. Hey, there's something for everybody. And that's
Right.
what we're trying to make so it's not all the same thing.
Right.
So we have other things to do. So for the next Bachelor auction, ladies, just wait.
Yeah.
Because we got Wholesome Steve over here. Wholesome Steve. That's fantastic, though.
Right.
That's fantastic. I love it. You never know what's going
Right.
to happen.
So I know Dave is teasing me just a little bit because we go back and forth. Our personalities are similar, but a lot of ways we're different. But maybe you can make some comments in the comment section out here that who would actually be interested in the wholesome package.
Yes, I think that, maybe somebody should write, especially because
Stand up for me. Support me a little bit here.
Yeah, we're doing this one on video, too, so that should be fun.
Yeah, support me just a little bit, please. I would appreciate
Yes,
that.
make
Yeah,
sure
exactly.
bid on his wholesome packages right on the things below. Yes, yes. So I'm going to say that the name of this podcast, because I'm always tongue in cheek and always looking for something fun or creative and play on words of everything. So the next flyers that are going to come out, and I may start this as a business, and this may be the new LLC, this is called Friends for Benefits, right?
Right.
Because we were going to do benefits with friends, but I think Friends for Benefits.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
So it's catchy. It's
It
fun.
is catchy,
It's
yep.
playful. And there's nothing going to be raunchy or dirty about the show. I think that's what some people are worried about.
Right.
Like, oh, what's going to happen? No, I'm in control. Of course, everything's going to be wholesome. Yes,
You put the what do you do? Do you
I
put
put
the
the FU in fun.
FU in fun and
Yes.
the ST?
No, we're not going there. We're not going to that
Okay,
one.
sorry. Rewind
but
that.
I think it's important to know it's going to be fun. It's for a great cause. And at the end of the day, I hope everybody has fun. And we're going to laugh and we're going to have a great time. And that's what everything is all about. And I think we need more of that. Like how many nights we just don't know what to do? How many weekends do you have something like really fun you can go to? And it's involved with it's community and people can have cocktails. They can go early and have something to eat. And I encourage everybody before you come there, before you come to First Draft, make sure this is not a night that we are singling out any other restaurant, any other bar, anything in town. Support them as well. You want to hang around and dance with us. Otherwise, go visit your favorite spot wherever you're at. But go around town, because this is a night of community to bring everybody together, and nobody's singled out. No hard feelings between anybody, which is great, and we're just doing it for a great cause.
Right.
And then hopefully we get to deliver a big fat check to these people. Other thing too that I do want to mention: if anybody has any hookup with the child needs care, right? So he's quadriplegic in a wheelchair. I do believe it has to be a nursing thing, because she mentioned something about a feeding tube, how the child needs help. So if anybody has any connection with that, or any way we can help this family with that, that's not a monetary thing, but maybe just the right connection to make with these people. They're sweet, they're awesome. So if anybody does that, I just want to throw it out there, because if we don't say it, then it'll never happen. So just throwing the good vibe out there to anybody that wants to help out with that.
Great.
Yeah. So I think we covered most of the stuff,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So follow the links to the ticket page. Go on there. Once again, everything can be done on there. You get your tickets. It sends them to you digitally. You can put them in your Apple Wallet, or if you're a dork like you with a Samsung, then I don't know what you do, but you'll get an email about it. And I do believe we'll be sending a text alert out to everybody just as a reminder. So if you want to bring cash for the 50-50 raffle, I suggest you do that. Plus, we'll have some Venmo stuff there if you want to do it that way. But just make it easier for us that way. So bring your tickets, bring your friends, buy some tickets. I want to see these. I'll give Grayslake a challenge. That my goal was 100 tickets to sell. I'm going to go 125. What'd you 125?
125 is a good one.
125. 125 tickets. We need to sell them. I think we're high 50s right now. So get on it. Let's do it, and actually give me motivation to work even harder to make this good. So it's going to be fun. And I would like to thank everybody for listening to the podcast, and everybody that shares the posts. Hopefully you've heard some great friends and met some new people, and we're just getting started. So I think we got 7 or 8 recorded that haven't been released yet. And anybody that'd like to be on, or have somebody that they think is extremely valuable to be on the show, bring it on. We'll keep rocking and rolling and keep having some fun. So thank you all the sponsors of the podcast. Thank you all the sponsors of the Bachelor auction, for Friends for Benefits. So I'm going to get a T-shirt that says that.
Do it.
By the way, I will. We only knew somebody that made T-shirts.
Right.
Right. Then we can make this all come true. But anybody else that has something to contribute to this, please get a hold of me, or get a hold of one of our sponsors, and because we do need to build these things up, so it'll be super exciting. So
great.
I think that's good.
Thank you, Dave.
All right. Thank you. And anybody that's listening, make sure, once again, whether you're following on Apple Podcasts, whether you're on Spotify, whether you're on Amazon, iHeartRadio, YouTube, any of those, make sure to smash that subscribe button so that every week you'll know when a new episode comes out. And now we're doing 2 a week. We have Tuesdays and Friday releases, so it's kind of cool. And I do recommend everybody listens to people you don't know. Hearing people you don't know is sometimes more fun than people you know, because you're going to learn fun things about them that you never knew, and you kind of make a new friend, like, virtually on there. And as I ending everything now too, I encourage everybody out there, do one random act of kindness today. No matter what it is, we don't know what people are going through, and these are neighbors that we get to hang around with all the time. So a simple random act of kindness spreads like wildfire. So, and it makes somebody happier. And if one person does it, and another person does it, another person does it, it brings our community together. It helps build families. It makes somebody smile. So that's all I got, man. That's all I got. So thank you, Grayslake, for listening. Thank you, Steve, for helping out today. And, yeah, we'll see you in our next episode.
Can't wait.